Hello and welcome back to the brewery. We have a fairly simple brew day today, but targeted for a rather interesting challenge. So today I'm making a basic Belgian Dubbel, nothing complicated here. So the recipe, well, the grains are already in here. Recipe's all 6 kilos of Belgian pale, 250 grams of special B, 200 grams of aromatic, some sugar, some candy sugar, and Magnum and Mittelfru. This recipe's quite high on the special B. I'm going for the end of the sort of burnt raisiny flavour for a reason I'll come on to in a minute. The first thing to see really today is the stir plate's up and running and holding temperature reasonably well, so we have a reasonably large starter on there. This should be the last one that uses up a batch of medium dry malt extract I bought by mistake, so that's why it's such an unusually dark colour. Now, the reason I'm brewing this today is for Manchester Homebrew's Will It Brew Challenge. I had the great luck to be given some tins of Nigeria Taste Banga Soup Base, which appears to be an extract from palm fruit. There's a number of challenges for this, not the least being it's about 50% fat. I'm not really going to cover much about that in this video. That'll come onto a later video when I actually get around to sorting that out to add to the beer, but that's the target. So I need to go get the water addition sorted out and get ready to get everything connected up, so I'll come back later. So while everything's coming up to temperature, a little bit about what else is going on. It's been about 3 weeks since my summer brew party where we blew through 20 litres of smash English bitter thing, emptied out 3 kegs. So while I'm doing the brew day, when everything's coming up to temperature, there's a lot of cleaning going on. So bucket full of bits, 3 dismantled kegs. Don't think I need to tell anyone how to clean a keg. A few more empty ones over there. I've still got 4 kegs with beer left on, but in the fridge I've ended up with 2 versions of different saisons, which is going to take me a while to get through. One other interesting aspect of the recipe for this beer is the candy syrup. I normally get this from Malt Miller. I think he sells it in pouches, but he didn't have any when I bought it, so I got this stuff from Ballyhoo instead. I went and bought the dark, but the dark is over 1000 EBC, which is very, very dark. I think it's normally about 500. So I've had to mix it. The idea is that I'm going to mix it in with some Demerara sugar, or possibly white sugar, depending on what I've got in the house, just to effectively bring the colour down. Otherwise I'm going to end up with a black double rather than a brown one, which wouldn't really work. Now we're under letting the water in. Hopefully it should start appearing around the edge any time now. Hope theoretically reduces the number of clumps, but I'm not sure it makes a huge amount of difference. Hello again, we're back. I've skipped all the intricacies of mashing because you've seen that before, and we're on to the boil. I've added some Demerara sugar and some additional salts, and I'm going to show you just quite how dark this candy syrup is. It's not very much there, there's only 200 grams worth, because it is just so dark. Also, the crystal malts I use have taken it to quite a brown colour, and that's quite a narrow column. It is quite a brown colour for starting, so we'll see how it turns out. Also, while we're here, I was going to say how I was going to add this in. Obviously I'll pour it in, but then I'm going to rinse the jug out a few times with a bit of wort just to make sure I get all of it in. Okay, I've just put in a massive 13 grams of Magnum. There'll be a bit of Mittelfru later on, but I thought I'd just show you where all my hops live. So big bag, big basket in the freezer. I've managed to blag the bottom basket of the freezer, all vacuum packed up in their separate bags. You can see some loose leaf there that I think I got off some brewer at some point. I can't remember what they are, but most of the rest are standard foil packs, re-vac packed, just to keep them all fresh. Okay, this beer's in the fermenter. Quite a lot of well oxygenated there. One thing I do is I pump into the fermenter, which means it gets an awful lot of, well, splashing around, and hopefully means it's well oxygenated before we get it ready to go. So I'm just going to set up the blow off tube, get it in the brew fridge after getting all the pipes out of the way, and then get it to the right temperature before pitching the yeast. And to finish off, the beer's all tucked up safely in the fermenting fridge with far too many sensors and electronics on it for its own good. And we'll see how that goes over the next few days. I'll pitch the yeast when it hits the right temperature, which is still stirring away over here, holding its temperature quite nicely, even though I've turned off the controller, so able to about 20 degrees today, which is where I was after. So I'll see you in a later video.